Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Malik Khalid alias Captain Soil. I live in Casablanca in Morocco. I am a volunteer with Isha Yoga Center in India to support the safe soil movement because some scientists are saying that today desertification is growing in the world at an alarming speed. Every 5 seconds the surface area of a soccer pitch on agricultural land becomes sand. At this pace we only have 40 to 50 years left of agricultural soil. Then there will be a global food crisis. To mitigate this issue, Sadhguru has launched the Safe Soil movement and made policies that need to be signed and adopted by all countries of the world. These policies call for a minimum of 3 to 6% of organic matter in the soil to ensure people's good health. I do challenges to support this movement and raise people's awareness about this topic. I've started recently a challenge which consists of running every day for 365 days. When I started, I was planning to run every morning at 6 a.m. but over the time and the difficulties of life, I cannot keep up with the 6 a.m. in the morning. So today is the 54th day. Are you ready, guys? Let's do this again. Save soil, let's make it happen. 52% of agricultural soil in the world are already degraded. They're already in the desertification stage. Desertification means that organic matter in the soil are depleting, are reducing. To call soil soil, organic matter in it must be between 3 to 6%. And when it's below 1%, we call a land desert. It's desertification. Most lands in Africa are already in the desertification stage, which means that they do not contain the minimum for soil, which is to have between 3 to 6%. This is what safe soil policies are about. It's about increasing the organic matter in the soil to revitalize the loss of biomass insects, which happened drastically during the last 30 years. We will come to this point. Desertification caused 6 global issues that we are facing today: food crisis, water scarcity, loss of biodiversity, climate change, loss of livelihood, and conflicts and migrations. These 6 global issues will only get worse over time as the number of people increases, especially the unconscious people. If their number increases, we will be lost. Let's see these 6 global issues one by one. The first one is food crisis. In 20 years, it is expected that food production in the world will drop by 40% for a population of 9.3 billion people. There will be more people and less food. This doesn't sound good already, and it will definitely not look good. When there is more people and less food, this is hell. And the worst way to die is to die by starvation. Right now, today, approximately 2 billion people in the world suffer from nutritional deficiency, which leads to a multitude of diseases. Today, unfortunately, we have the resources to feed the whole world, We have the food, the technologies, the transportation tools, everything, the satellites to look at, to know where these starving people are, but still and still millions of people continue to die by starvation even today. But what's missing if we have everything to feed the whole world, but still people are dying by starvation? What's missing is the empathy in people, in citizens, and in the leaders, in the decision takers. And you are one of them. You are one of the decision takers. Don't think that you are powerless. You are powerful beyond measure. You can change the whole world by your decisions, because every human has two superpowers: the power of speech and the power of choice. Unfortunately, because of the programming of the Matrix, we have been conditioned, brainwashed, and programmed to believe in lies of the Matrix. And now most people, when they speak about the Matrix. We have been exploited. Our ignorance has caused our failure. We have been exploited to program and to create the matrix, the negative matrix, because we were unconscious and aware of it. This can be changed. So, the second biggest issue in the world is water scarcity. Depleted soil cannot absorb and regulate water flows, which leads to water scarcity, droughts, and floods. Organic matter can hold up to 90% of its weight in water and release it slowly over time. This is a big help in drought-prone areas. The third biggest global issue is the loss of biodiversity. During the last 30 years, 80% of the biomass insects living in the soil has gone. Scientists are saying that 27,000 species of life forms are going extinct every year. We're talking here about billions of life forms going extinct every year. It is said that 1 spoon of topsoil contains more microorganisms than humans on the planet. Even though we have billions and zillions of life forms on this planet, it seems that we are determined to kill them all. This is why we need consciousness, awareness, to stop destroying the planet. If these life forms were not so abundant, we would have killed them very long ago, and we would have been ceased from existence. Human beings are so arrogant and feel full with themselves. We think that we are the most important creatures on this planet. Earthworms are better than us. If all humans go extinct, life on this planet will have a party. There will be more trees, more plants, more animals, more everything. Life will just increase and bloom. But if earthworms go extinct by tomorrow morning, all life forms on this planet will cease. In just few years, approximately 6 years, everything will be extinct. This shows that earthworms living in the soil have a better role than us here on this planet. If we don't become aware and conscious about our position in the nature, Mother Nature will humble us by throwing at us a lot of catastrophes. These biomass insects living in the soil are responsible for the level of vitamins and nutrients present in fruits and vegetables. It's our food. So depleted soil means depleted food. Depleted food means depleted human health. Depleted human health means more money for big pharma, which is the third biggest industry in the world. Now, when I say that we live in a negative matrix, it's because we have the lobbies and the hidden societies which are controlling the world. The first three big industries in the world are: one, armament, it's the military; second, alcohol and cigarettes; and third, big pharma, the industry of medicines. This shows how unconscious humanity is. How come that we allow these three big industries, destructive industries for human health, to stay in the position of leadership and the first positions in the world? It's because we are unconscious, unaware, absent. When you are absent, the lobbies do whatever they want. We should not be absent. We should be present and give our voice and use our superpowers, voice and choice, to shape the world the way we want, not the way the Matrix wants. You should live according to your agenda and not enter into somebody else's agenda. This is what Conscious Planet and Safe Soil is about. This is why you never heard about Safe Soil movement in the media, because the media is controlled by the lobbies, the hidden societies such as the Illuminati, the Freemason, Yale, the CIA, etc. These hidden societies are killing people who are talking about the truth, who are trying to wake up the masses, because they don't care about people. They only care about money making. But I don't care about money making, I only care about people. In this world, you will see that there are two groups, two powers. The power of God and the power of Satan. There are two teams. You can see God, you can see Satan. These are spirits. You can see their people. And how can you distinguish between who is who? As they say in the Bible, you will know them by their fruits, which means you will know them by their words and their actions. Time will show you who is who. Now, the fourth biggest issue in the world is climate change. Carbon dioxide stored in soil is 2 times that in the living plants and 3 times that in the atmosphere. If soil is not revitalized, it could release 850 billion tons of more carbon dioxide in the air, making the climate change even worse by causing global warming. It's not that the soil is bad, it's about where it is located. If it's in the soil, it's good fertilizer. If it's in the air, it causes global warming. So soil is crucial for carbon sequestration. The fifth biggest issue in the world is loss of livelihood. Thousands of farmers have committed suicide because of desertification. In India, their number reached, during the last 30 years, 300,000 farmers. Globally, 74% of the poor are directly affected by desertification. It is estimated that desertification is costing the world up to $10.6 trillion every year, which is another kind of genocide. This is an economical genocide, because if we implement the safe soil policies in all countries of the world, we will not reach such a huge number. It's too much. The sixth global issue is conflicts and migrations. Land issues have played a significant role in most 90% of the major wars and conflicts in Africa since 1990. Desertification could lead over 1 billion people to migrate to other regions and countries by 2050 because of population growth combined with water and food scarcity. As the American coach of personal development Jim Rohn said, before you seek the exotics, you must first master the basics. The basics are food and water for people. But here in Morocco, we think that we are smart. We seek the exotic first, and then we cry about the basics. As Sadhguru said, if you think that you are smart, it means that you are stupid. Unfortunately, we are stupid, and we think we are smart. Because food wars are coming, and they're coming fast to hit us. We need to restore our soil. We need to restore our stores of water and food first, and then seek the summer festivals. There's no point in dancing in summer festivals and leaving the basics for the last thing. Right now, 84 countries in the world have already signed the safe soil policies. These are the developed countries because their citizens are aware and conscious about the dangers of desertification. Unfortunately, in underdeveloped countries such as Morocco, where people are still asleep, they're still busy watching and monitoring each other's, hating each other's, showing jealousy towards each other's. The lobbies are thriving and making money because of this lack of awareness of the Moroccan citizens and the citizens of other African countries. As Bob Marley said in one of his songs, we don't need more trouble. What we need is love. The lack of love is our problem. We have allowed the Matrix to program us, and now we are still living by this programming. Our grandparents lived this way. Our parents lived this way. If we continue to live this way of hatred towards self and towards others, then what's the point of living? Life is about growth. It's about change. It's about continuously striving to reach your best version ever. So let's do this. Let's strive to become better and not keep resentment and let the negative emotions to kill us, to stop us. We should become smarter, wiser. We should use the past as lessons to improve ourselves, to do better choices now. Because if we continue like this, we will only go through the World War III. Can't you see it? That the Matrix is pushing humanity towards suffering. You were born in a war zone. This is a war against you, against your consciousness, against your power of creation. Because you are powerful. You are a creator being. You were sent here on this planet to co-create with God by creating your dreams, your visions. Now the Matrix has hijacked our imagination since we were kids. And now we have, when we speak their speeches, which they have taught us in school, in media, in the streets, in the society, etc. It doesn't matter where we are in the world, whether we are in Morocco, in America, in Brazil, in Philippines, everywhere in the world. It is the same programming, the same negative paradigm. We need to change the narrative. This paradigm is not working for our good. It's causing us so much trouble. It's a scarcity mindset. This scarcity mindset causes us to live the worst experiences of life ever. In order for us to have the beautiful things in life, we need to change our paradigm. Unfortunately, most people are under the hypnosis of the paradigm. They don't think by themselves. They think according to the programming of the Matrix. This is unfortunate because they must think for themselves. We are in the modern slavery system, the capitalism. Here, if you don't have dreams, if you don't have vision, if you don't have goals, you will just be exploited by those who have them. You will work for them. As Dolly Parton said, it's all taken and no giving. They won't give you a thing. They will just give you small particles of the benefits. This is the nature of the world. This is why you must strive to break free from the Matrix. As Sadhguru said, do not seek success, seek competence and empowerment, because these two will give you success. And know that you can do this. All you need is to be determined. not accepting to live as a slave anymore and start doing your own programming. By refusing to give up. It's possible. And if you need some inspiration, there is a movie called The Soul Surfer. It's a good movie for inspiration. It's about the story of a teenager who did the surfing. Unfortunately, a shark attacked her and ate her arm, and she lost everything. She thought that she lost everything. I have some dogs here, some friends, some earth buddies. So when she lost her arm, she became depressed and couldn't surf anymore. But then somehow, with the support of her family and her faith in God, she could come back. She tried to surf again. And her father said to her, it's possible, but it's not going to be easy. She said to him, I don't need easy, I just need possible. This is the case if you want to break free from this matrix. It's possible, but it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would have done so, because the devil's grip is so hard to break free from it. They have installed systems, monitoring spirits, monitoring systems, and systems in the matrix which were destined to keep you stuck. You will have to face a lot, and you will have to have the process. It's like swimming in an agitated sea against the current. To do so, you need big muscles. You need to become stronger than the others who are swimming with the current. It's easy to swim with the current, but to swim with the current means to enter into the world, into the modern slavery system. If you want to break free from the matrix, you need to learn more, and you need to do things that other people are not willing to do. As Les Brown said, in order for you to get the things that people won't get, you must be willing to do the things that people are not willing to do, which are sacrifices. You need to do these sacrifices. The sacrifices that people are not willing to do. Okay, let's have some fun here, some adventure. We're going to the sea. So give me a reason. You must live and live totally your life. You should stop living according to the matrix agenda and plans such as the pandemic. This thing sucks. Their game is over. We can see through their games now. As Bob Marley said, you can fool some people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the time. This is what these stupid people think. They think that they can fool us all the time. But they can't, because we are moving from darkness to light. Even the solar system is moving towards more light. These solar flames, these solar flares are destined to wake up the masses, the people. Because there is light and darkness. Darkness is ignorance. We don't know what these leaders and lobbies are doing behind the scenes. And light, it's knowledge, it's consciousness. It's more people starting to talk, starting to do researches to find out what these bunch of psychopaths have done and are still doing to ourselves by our food, our education system, the industries, the money of the world, the resources of the nature. Now I heard somewhere that the next step is the deep sea mining. Now, after destroying 80% of the soil, now it's the turn of the deep sea. This is what the lobbies want. This is all they know. This is all they want to do, and this is all they know. They only know destruction. They don't know how to construct something positive, how to build life. But it's because they are not empaths. These are narcissistic people. And narcissistic people have psychological issues. They didn't grow up with love. They don't know what love is. We should not keep letting these people in the position of leadership. We should not allow these such people, such beings, to stay in the position and leadership and leading masses. It's like Adolf Hitler, a dictator causing a world war. This is what a narcissist can do if they're empowered. We should not keep empowering these folks. They don't have what it takes to be a leader. To be a leader, you need empathy, first thing. Then wisdom, etc. Knowledge. You need to think of everybody's good well-being, everybody's good health. These are the first thing you need to think about, and not think about having more money or having materialistic positions. Now, we are not in the 40s and 30s, such as the time of Adolf Hitler. We are in 2024. Most people are democratic people. What democracy means? Democracy doesn't mean that one psychopath is leading the whole country to a war. Democracy means that it's the people who are deciding for their fate, for their destiny, for their future. Is this the case? I don't see that it is the case. I see that we're still having dictators deciding for whole countries and nations, taking them to war. And I have a question. Why wars are not voted by people? This is what democracy means. Democracy means that it's the people who vote. Then why people didn't vote? Why Ukrainian people didn't vote for war and Russian people didn't vote for war? Why Palestinian people didn't vote for war? It's because we are not living in democracy. It's dictatorship disguised in democracy. It's like they say, it's a war in sheep clothing. These are narcissistic people fooling us, trying to make us believe that they're empaths, that they're cool with their personalities. These are just masks, clowns. You should not fall for it. You should be wiser, better, stronger. Don't count on them. They will let you down. They have sold their own souls to the devil. It's their own. They don't care about their soul, and you want them to care about you. It's impossible. You can't give something that you don't have. This universe is just a reflection. There is the inner world and the outer world. The outer world is just a reflection of the inner world. If you see some leaders having war, it's because they have wars inside of them. They're full of insecurities. They're full of hatred, resentment. They will take their nations to destruction. They didn't have done the work, the inside work. Then you should have done this work too. You should have done it. Because these leaders are just a reflection of the society, of the nation. If we have leaders that are liars, robbers, killers, murderers, it's because we are that way. They're part of us. If you want to change the world, you cannot go and change people. It's impossible. The only way to change the world is by changing yourself, who you are. This is the only way. And you need to change yourself for the better. You need to keep striving to reach your best version ever. Don't compare yourself with people. Compare yourself with yourself. And remember what Confucius said. It doesn't matter how slowly you go, as long as you don't stop. If today you can walk 5 minutes, it's okay. Tomorrow try to walk 6 minutes. After tomorrow try to walk 7 minutes, and so on. Try to add some more every day, and one day you will become stronger than everybody, because you haven't compared yourself with anybody. You were comparing yourself with yourself. And to break free from this matrix, you need big muscles, especially the mind. Because this is a psychological war. The spiritual warfare is a psychological warfare. Someday I heard one person on YouTube many years ago saying that the stars are in the mind. I didn't get it at that time, but now I'm beginning to understand what he meant. Because the mind is the realm of the spirit. This world, this physical world, is a secondary existence. It's built on something. That something is the spiritual world. In physics, they call it the quantum physics. They see things happening, they can't understand it. It's the spiritual realm. It's invisible to the five senses. You can't see it, you can't smell it, you can't sense it. You can only feel it. It's like you're feeling your feeling of love for somebody. You can't prove it mathematically. Can you prove that you love your children or your family? It's impossible to be proved physically, but it exists, you feel it. Can I say that it doesn't exist? You're just imagining, hallucinating. No, it's your feeling, you feel it, it exists. For real, it's real. So, to fight this spiritual war, you need weapons. It's a psychological war, as I said. It will be in the mind. The devil attacks the mind first, because the mind is the most powerful weapon on this planet. And you've got one. Your mind has been hijacked by the Matrix, by the lobbies since you were a kid. Napoleon Hill said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. Regardless of anything, we don't care if it's possible or impossible. These things are relative. What is possible for you must be impossible for somebody else, and vice versa. As they say, a man's magic is another man's making. We are not at the same level of competence here. Some people are very empowered. They have competences. Others have small competences. It's because we don't have the same age. I'm talking about the soul. There are some old souls and some young souls. Napoleon Hill said, what is possible and what is not possible is not your business. It is nature's business. What is your business is to strive for what you want. This is all you need to focus on. You need to focus on what you really want. You give yourself to it 100%. Invest your lifetime on it, and you will have some results, incredible results. If you give this famous 50,000 hours, they say that to master something, you need to spend 50,000 hours on it. It's like studying something for 8 hours a day for approximately 10 years. I don't know the exact number. This way you can practice, because there is no such thing as successful people and failure people. There is trained people and there is untrained people. If you are trained enough, you will become better. If I train you daily for 8 hours a day in whatever thing, you will be surprised on what you can do. People will be surprised also. Determination is key. Self-discipline, progress. Never giving up, no matter what. Successful people don't listen to their minds. As I said, you need a strong mind to fight the good fight. This is what Napoleon Hill said. Now I will tell you the best quote ever. It's by Albert Einstein. He said, imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. What is life's coming attractions? It's what you attract to you. According to what? According to your vibration. I'm sure you have heard before about the law of attraction. The law of attraction is a secondary law. The primary law is called the law of vibration. You attract to yourself what you are vibrating at in terms of your molecules, which are determined by your physical diet and mental diet. You are a frequency, you are a number. And the things, the people, the events that you attract in your life are coming to you according to this vibration, which is determined by what you feel, what you eat in food and in thoughts. This is why Save Soil movement is faced with resistance and rejection. It's because sorry guys, my keys just fell down. It's because Save Soil movement will increase the organic matter in the soil, which are the source of vitamins and nutrients, which will give you higher vibration. When you vibrate higher, you don't fall sick, so you don't go to the drugstore to buy medicines. The drugstore will close. The big pharma will close its doors, which is the third biggest industry in the world. This is why they don't want you to know about Save Soil movement, to increase your life. They want you to be sick physically and mentally, so that they can keep thriving on your sufferings. But you should be better, smarter than the matrix, than the modern slavery system, the 9-to-5 jobs, the capitalism. You should be smarter, wiser, better, stronger, more cultivated, instead of watching the news. Read books, business books, watch podcasts of personal development. You need new ideas. These ideas will give you inspiration to do new actions, to stop acting according to the matrix, because you don't have the information right now. You don't know what to do. All you know is what they taught you in the school, the matrix, the media. This is why you need more information, you need more education. You need to be better, to be wiser, to be smarter. I have a problem with my pockets. There is a hole in it. My keys have already fell down, and now something else can fall down. I have another phone which I use in emergency cases, because my first phone sometimes don't work. So the Save Soil movement will make you healthy. And then who is going to buy the medicines from the drugstore? Nobody. So Big Pharma, which is the third biggest industry in the world, will fall down. It's an empire. This is why the resistance against Save Soil movement. It's because this slavery, modern slavery system, this capitalist system, thrives on people's ignorance, on people's sufferings. You should not allow this to happen. You should decide. For me, I decide to collapse the three biggest industries in the world because they are destructive to humanity. How about you? Because they don't care about people. They only care about money making. So we should care about people, about each other, about our health. If our leaders doesn't want to do their job as leaders to lead us toward abundance, happiness, freedom, prosperity, wealth, joy, happiness, then we should lead ourselves there and stop living according to somebody else's agendas. Stop feeding the negative matrix, the negative system. If we don't do it, nobody's going to do it for us. It's our job, our duty. It's us. Okay. I thank you guys for your time, for the follow. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for your support, for being here, for investing your time, for watching. Don't give up on your dreams. As Earl Nightingale said, don't give up on your dreams just because of the time it will take you to get there, because time will anyway pass. And he is right. Stop playing small. I've played small for so many years until I'm done. I was sick and tired of playing small. Then I realized that it's not working for me. So stop playing small and start chasing your dreams. Do it, it's worth it. Thank you guys for your attention. I love you guys and I see you tomorrow. This is Captain Soil speaking. Save soil, let's make it happen. Salute.